Beauty filters are being banned, and the reason is scary. This is from Glow Up Girl, trying to bring you something a little different. Let's see what this one's all about.
First time, they have to show their real faces. In China, AI beauty filters are being banned, but the panic has revealed something very sinister. Why would banning a simple filter destroy entire careers? Why is the West suddenly rushing to do the same thing? And what did they discover that made them act so fast? Welcome to Glow Up Girl. Today we're uncovering why AI beauty filters are being banned, so be sure to like and subscribe because we're going deep. Beauty mode doesn't just smooth your skin. It rebuilds your entire face, according to an algorithm's definition of beauty.
Oh,
Turn on the filter,
wow.
and you become someone else
That
entirely.
doesn't even look real.
Your eyes reshape, your nose pinches smaller, your skin becomes porcelain. Reality bends. Turn it off? Well, that's the problem.
Wow. Is it called beauty filter?
These women built entire careers on faces that don't exist. Thousands of followers, donations from devoted fans, all for someone who was never real. We spent years watching faces that don't actually exist, and we've been conditioned to think they're beautiful. But when you learn what it's doing to your brain, things get dark. There's a psychological concept called cultivation theory. Long-term exposure to media content shapes what you believe is real. When you see filtered faces every single day, thousands of them, your brain starts accepting them as normal.
Okay, so they're going to say this is why no one's getting married because the person who shows up isn't the beauty filter girl or man. You guess. You tell me what you think.
Real faces start to look wrong. Research shows that comparing yourself to idealized images online is
Hello, your face looks wrong.
directly linked to body dissatisfaction and eating disorders. But there's a
Oh,
twist. You're not competing with other women anymore. You're competing with AI, with algorithms that generate one perfect face and paste it onto everyone. Then there's self-objectification. When you spend hours monitoring your appearance, treating your face like a product to be upgraded and perfected, studies show it leads to anxiety and depression. You stop being a person. You become a project.
geez.
Reality has gotten so distorted that a new medical term has been coined: Snapchat dysmorphia. Women are
And I kind of like our differences, and I like your nose is a little different, your ears are different. I like all that stuff. I don't like a standard. Yes, someone could be beautiful, a model, and she's beautiful, but maybe I'm just different. Yeah, have I dated classically beautiful people? Sure. But I've dated people who have a unique look. It's really, I've said this before, it's really about your personality. It is. What kind of person are you without your beauty filter? But it's women are bombarded with messages, no doubt about it. And they start to focus on stuff that really no man is really noticing. It's true.
now seeking plastic surgery to look like their filtered selves. They don't even want to look like models. They want to look like the algorithm's version of them. These filters didn't just change how we look online. They've changed what our brains believe we should look like in
No,
reality.
she doesn't look real.
So, why is China banning them? The official reason is to improve content quality and crack down on misleading visuals. But dig further, and deeper reasons emerge. This isn't just about vanity, it's about fraud. Chinese netizens started calling it out directly. Streamers making money through excessive beautification
looks
are
weird.
basically committing fraud. But the damage goes far beyond individual deception. It's social poison. One Chinese commentator explained it this way: men no longer watch TV. They don't look at their own wives. They just scroll on their phones to look at pretty girls who look like fairies. But those fairies aren't real. Do you think this is beneficial to relationships? To lowering divorce rates? He called it spiritual poisonous grain.
I don't know. I disagree. And tell me what you think in the comments. I disagree. Is she nice? Is she kind? Is she sweet? That's more of the stuff. Yeah. Oh, your nose isn't exactly perfect, like your AI version of yourself. Nah, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's what. Are you wicked out of shape? Yeah, that could make a difference. Did the person that you started dating change completely and put on 40 pounds? Yeah, that could. But looking like the AI version of yourself, I really don't think it's that important. Guys see women without their makeup on and stuff, and they still are attracted to them. I think they're kind of overdoing it. But tell me I'm wrong.
Not inferior to opium. Women using filters started believing their own.
If that's a filter, I don't like that. I don't like. I'm not alone. They're making way too big of a deal of this.
Illusions. They'd look at their filtered face and
Oh,
think,
no. What is going on there? It's not right. It doesn't look attractive to me. I don't like a bunch of clown makeup. I just don't.
I'm a 9 out of 10. I deserve a wealthy, tall, handsome man. Their standards skyrocketed.
That's not my standard.
But walk down the street, you wouldn't see a single woman who looked like her online persona. Beauty mode made them lose themselves. China isn't banning beauty filters because they're vain. They're banning them because they've become a form of.
I see women putting on layer upon layer in these TikTok videos where they talk to their gals and putting on stuff. And most of the time I like it before they started. I really did. I liked it before they started putting all that stuff on.
Mass psychological manipulation. Here's what the Chinese government isn't saying out loud. Across the developed world, something catastrophic is happening. Birth rates are collapsing, marriage rates are plummeting. Young people aren't dating. They're not having relationships. They're not forming families.
I 100% think it's not because of beauty filters. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not beauty filters. People aren't not getting married because of beauty filters. Sorry to disagree with Glow Up Girl. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's how you treat each other. Oh, she's really nice and she's sweet, and she picked out movies for us to watch. She planned the trip for us. She made me this. She rubbed my back. He took me out to dinner at a really nice place and bought me a dress. I think people like connection more than they do a beauty filter. Sure, if someone looks like 90% different when they show up in person, yeah, that's going to have an effect. Has that ever happened? Something like that happened to me once or twice. But it was more like, oh, wow, you're 50 pounds heavier than what you were in the image. And I was nice to the person, but that level of deceit and insecurity, and instead of pretending, just go to the gym, and we all go through our heavy phase. It's okay, but don't misrepresent yourself to that extent.
Families. The United States, most of Europe, China, Japan, South Korea. The pattern is everywhere, and nobody can pinpoint exactly why. Except, what if social media is part of it? Think about it. Men scroll through thousands of digitally perfect women every day. Women no real person could ever compete with. So why would they pursue real relationships? Why settle for reality when the fantasy is always one swipe away?
Yeah, I'm disagreeing with everything here. I really am. I'm taking a stand. No, it's just there's such a lack of kindness and generosity and a feeling like the person you're going out with cares about you. Is he going to pay for everything? Is he measuring up to all my checkout boxes? Does he have this? Does he have that? Do you give a crap about me? That's more important than all of this. You want to know why men don't care about dating anymore? It's not because of this. It's not.
And women compare themselves to these impossible standards and feel worthless. Or they demand partners who meet the same fictional criteria they see online. Both sides are chasing illusions. One Chinese man described meeting a woman from a dating app. After
Men don't have those standard issues like women do. They really don't. They don't have these crazy standards. Maybe the top 5% do. Yeah, because they have tons of options. But wow, men have the bar so low for who they're dating. They're like, oh, does she show up generally on time? Once a month, does she ask me something about me? The bar is so low. I don't think a beauty filter comes close. No, the bar is low.
seeing her real face, he deleted the app entirely. How many millions of potential relationships died exactly like that? How many marriages never happened because someone couldn't live up to their filtered profile? Meanwhile, the divorce rate climbs. Both men and women scroll through endless fantasies.
You could tell she's got tons of clown makeup on. There isn't a wrinkle on her face. The filter, you can see it's kind of have a glow kind of look to it. Like you can see my wrinkles and shit. I've used me as an example. I'm like, I'm why no one's getting married because they look like me. They're all wrinkly and old. That might be more the reason. Nah, you know, you can tell they just like this glow ball with two eyes sticking out of it, right? Or the layers, the eyeshadow and the glossy lips and everything. It's like, you're not stupid. It's not what you're going to be waking up in the morning next to.
Convinced they're settling for less. Convinced their reality isn't good enough. Filters might be destroying our ability to form real human connections, to see real people as attractive,
You see how
and to
glowy she
accept
was?
reality as good enough. China's birth rate is in free fall. Their economy depends on population growth. So this isn't just about beauty anymore.
Oh, yeah, right.
This might be about survival. When the ban was announced, the panic was immediate. 90% of streamers will all lose their jobs, one broadcaster predicted.
What are they doing about insufferability? If that's even a word. Someone is so awful. You can't, even if I'm going to get better and fun, it's this next hour is going to be torture. China, what are you doing about that? What are you doing about personality apocalypse? What are you doing about the unbearableness of having to talk to someone else who cares nothing about anything but themselves and can't fathom any type of way to hide that from you, not even on a first date? They're grabbing their phone. They just got there and they're texting their kids within half an hour. Hey, you see how much I care about my kids? No, we see how rude you are. You're trying to overcompensate and you're probably a terrible parent. You're probably helicopter parenting them. It's sad. No, I'm not impressed. It's sad. What are you doing about that, China?
If those female streamers turn off that beauty filter, they really cannot be looked at. It will scare the viewers so much they'll doubt life, she said. These women built everything on a digital mask. Their entire persona, their income, and their identity. So what happens when that mask is ripped off? Viewers will stop donating. The men who've spent thousands supporting their favorite streamers will feel betrayed. Careers will collapse overnight. Some women
gosh.
fought back defensively. I paid
that
thousands for this
obviously
phone.
doesn't look
I'll
real.
use beauty mode if I want. What does it have to do with you? Others insisted, even with beauty mode, you need...
It's video Photoshop. We've had Photoshop for 50 years. You're taking away blemishes. You're taking away all the crow's feet. You're taking away this and that. That's been going on forever. It's just applying it to video. It's not much different. You got to meet someone in person. You got to go to the beach and let their makeup wash off. And oh my God, have you seen Lisa? Oh, you are Lisa? Oh, okay.
Good bone structure. If you're
Oh my
ugly, even
God,
level
what the
10
heck
beauty
is
mode
this?
can't save you.
Oh my
But
God, I'm
underneath the anger
scared.
was fear, because they know the
That's
truth. They built
scary.
their careers on deception, and now they're being forced to show their real faces. And that doesn't get the same view count. So, could America be next? Well, it's already starting here. TikTok announced they're banning certain beauty filters for users under 18. Filters like bold
They're not going far enough. They need to ban makeup. Now we're panicking, right?
glamour that dramatically reshape facial features, gone for minors. And in Europe, they're investing nearly 2 billion euros into safety initiatives, whatever that means. Mental health experts are calling this a necessary step. If teenagers
Yeah,
stop
she's a
using
mental
filters
health
now,
expert.
they might gradually normalize a more authentic online presence. China
Good
bans
luck.
it, TikTok restricts it for minors. Instagram and Snapchat are watching closely. The domino effect has begun. But here's where it gets complicated. On one hand, there's a strong case for bans. We're protecting young girls from impossible beauty standards. We're ending mass deception. We're forcing people to be authentic, sincere, and real. But on
Good
the other
luck.
hand, isn't it your face, your choice? Film and television use makeup, color grading, and effects.
Oh my God, what a waste of time. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. 1,000 pounds of makeup, $1,000 worth of plastic surgery, and still using filters. Fake faces, fake personalities. It's always existed, but the internet exploded it. Well, welcome to looking like humans again. Okay. Valley Bows. It's amazing that I see very few perfect looking people in public, but as soon as I turn on my phone, everyone but me is perfect. Weird. I, I'm probably just not going to the same places that everyone's going. It's funny how many people say fat is beautiful, but no one ever uses filters to make themselves look fat. You don't think fat is beautiful? How dare you? How dare you? I miss when actresses had unique, unusual faces. Yeah, I agree. I don't like movies anymore because everyone looks the same and they look strange and unnatural. It ruins the immersion. That's not the only thing. I'd love to see the faces come back in style, even if they aren't perfectly beautiful. I think imperfections are beautiful. I think that character is beautiful. I think it gives relationships longevity. I see someone and I love who they are. Uh, it brings out something wonderful inside me. That prettiness, it's not the thing. Let's see what this one says. I really wish this would happen. The filters have done nothing but make women feel even worse about themselves. The fact that we don't want a real picture of ourselves, but only want a picture with the filter says everything that needs to be said. It's time to get real again. I like retro. I like real. God, women I was a very little kid, the late 70s and 80s. Yeah, I thought they were beautiful. You don't need all this stuff and the crazy eyebrows and the layer upon layer of makeup. You don't really need that either. Be generous and kind to someone and be sweet. Oh, wow. You're going to get a great response and it's genuine and it's not so much pressure. You don't have to look in the mirror all the time. Don't get surgery and don't get chestal implants. It's so disappointing. You're you're wonderful whatever size you are in this section. You really are. I don't know any. I'm sure there are out there. People have their preferences. They're like, oh, it has to be these big, you know, volleyballs, or I'm not attracted. No, no, no. What's great is your natural way you came. It really is. I'm not lying. Let's read one more. If someone went missing, don't use their online profile pictures because no one would recognize them. I can see a boom in the plastic surgery market after this, with people trying to look like what they are portraying to the world. Let me tell you something about plastic surgery, and I hope there are women listening to me now. and the Botox and all that. It makes you obsessed with the way you look, and it makes you look in the mirror all the time because you're always waiting for that Botox to wear off. You're always looking for that new wrinkle. You're always, and it's like, then you wake one day you die, and you just spent all that time looking in the mirror. What kind of life is that? Get something going on in your life. Someone will love you for who you are, and it's so much more comfortable. Stay in shape, go to the gym, do all that kind of stuff. Maintain a trim appearance. Be at the proper weight for your body size and age. Eat healthy and take care of yourself. And be a generous and kind person. It's real old school to say, but that's what people are attracted to. They really are. I know, don't look at the Kardashians, yes. But look at everybody else. Look who's popular on the male side. It's rarely someone who's super good looking. It's usually someone who doesn't pay attention to that. The videos that take off and get 500,000 views, 1 million views on the male side are just some dude who's turned on his camera in his kitchen. He didn't have anything, beauty filters or anything. It's who they are. It was because they were genuine. It was because of their message. It was because I connect with this person. I understand what they're feeling. Yeah, that's it. Think about that. This isn't really important. I know it's important to some people, and I understand. You'll be fine without your beauty filters. It might even be easier of a life for you, and you might like it a lot. All right, everybody, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.